Welcome to upstate New York, Syracuse University, and under the dome today we have a terrific clash in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 17 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the SMU Mustangs offense will get the first crack at it here. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Syracuse right back at it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The official says no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. He makes the connection. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5. Syracuse right back at it. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They bring the punter onto the field now. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. To the air, it's Jennings. Looking to scramble. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They want to run it left here. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll rely on running behind the big left tackle here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to get to it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
The Mustangs will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Orange will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. First play of this drive comes from the 27. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his target down the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 45 on its way. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think that... And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll throw it on first down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Haynes. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
Using his legs, it's Hart. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Davis looking to pass. He's got his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Syracuse. And they strike first.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Oh, it's a reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Fires to the middle. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. It's good. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The pull and throw off the RPO. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Just had a solid pickup on 1st. Now let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw, it's Jennings. Getting some heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the 1st half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Lost, the defense is wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Makes his connection. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23. Syracuse right back at it. Davis will throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Takes it on the return. He's got great speed. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, give on the inside. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. This senior quarterback never afraid to run it when he has to pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got a man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
SMU 17, Syracuse.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. He'll come out throwing on first down. Makes the grab. It's Willis. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. Pressure coming. Caught near the sideline, it's Carroll. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. On second down, he'll let it fly. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line is set on third down. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Mustangs will try to punch it in on first and goal. Looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, a typical first-rate broadcast so far today from Syracuse. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
And the Mustangs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. To the ground with the back. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Syracuse right back at it. Davis looking to pass. And they're not on the same page there. And here comes the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Pulls it in. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Complete. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. 4 wideout set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Coming after it. Buys a little extra time. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Offense set on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. Slips through the line. He's going to get loose. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. Now they'll run the draw. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Floating away. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, SMU! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by a field goal over Oklahoma.
Davis will throw.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Yeah, and you see wide receivers make those catches and try to get upfield and now turn into a running back and make something happen. And a lot of times you just forget to secure that football real tight. And you could tell the DB got it out. Big mistake, big turnover, nice forced turnover by the defense.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The give from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Here comes the option. There's a live football. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the 1st down. And the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Working that left side now. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Davis looking to pass. And his throw is incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking deep down the right side. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Running back searching for a hole. The Mustangs get enough for the 1st down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Quarterback now breaking the field. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. 4th and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. He finds his man. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
SMU 34, Syracuse 7.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Using the quick game. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. It's complete. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Davis will throw. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. Back to the air one more time. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. And after the incompletion on 1st down, this offense looking at 2nd down. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Wide out in motion. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's reverse. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Davis looking to pass. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, SMU! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Miami.
He's going to pass.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. He wants to throw, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Davis will throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And tackled there by the defense. Offense gets set for second down. They'll put the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to barge in. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's looking to throw it.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.